Hello there. Thank you for tuning in. Oh. We're notifying viewers that you're live. Keep going. We're letting more viewers know. First Classic, thank you for joining me. Holly, thank you for joining me. Joseph, thank you for joining me. Hunter Shot Springs, thank you for joining me. Somebody sent me a like. I love the likes. I appreciate the likes. I don't know what they do and even what they mean. Good morning, First Classic. It's actually just afternoon. My name is Ken Tracy, and I am coming here from Naperville, Illinois. This is Coffee with Ken. It's a little show I do about my talking and feelings, talking about my feelings and the experiences and the ups and downs we have in life. Again, I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. Thank you, Werbury, for sharing my thing. I'm running a little test here on multiple things. Hello, First Class out of Missouri. Mizzou. Show me something, state, right? I think so. Anyway, running a few tests here. First of all, I just got my son Augie down to bed for a nap. He's been kind of fighting it over the last half hour, 45 minutes. Hello, Cannoli Jones. Thank you for joining. We have had a good day so far. We went to church. We had a nice time. He hung out in the playroom. And we got back here a little bit ago, had some lunch. He was fussing, so I've been trying to get him down for a nap. And just got him down. So that's test number one. Test number two would be my phone. My cell phone has been on the fritz over the last couple of weeks. And it's called, I guess, a ghost touch, where you're almost unable to do anything on your phone. It just kind of acts like you're pushing the screen and messing with it and all sorts of things. And I Googled it. Somebody suggested I look into the ghost touch, it's called. If you're having issues and your phone's on the fritz and it's acting like you're doing a bunch of functions, I recommend Googling it. And the first step was cleaning your screen. And so I cleaned my screen. My phone seems to be working a little bit better. And it gives me some optimism because I'm talking too much. This show's called Coffee with Ken. I, again, just got my son down for a nap a little bit ago. My Mazda's having ghost touch problem. I don't know what that means, but either way, I'm celebrating my son taking a nap with brewing a pot of coffee, and I'm drinking the pumpkin spice here. If you're listening and you got the volume going, you can probably hear behind me. I've got Elmo's World going on. I'm becoming kind of a fan. I never really was familiar with Elmo. Certainly when I was growing up, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. Elmo wasn't a thing. But apparently he's a thing, and my son likes him very much. I'm sitting here. It's a pretty day in Naperville, Illinois, where I am coming to you from. I'm lighting my candle because that's what I do. I believe in life we tend to hoard things for some future special event. It's kind of a motto I like to live by. Light that candle. Your life has ghost touch on the infotainment. Oh, the touchscreen. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, no, it was a pain in the butt. And again, I'm a realtor, and I send texts, and I use TikTok, and I use various things. It was just going wild. It was going wild. I couldn't stay on the same page. It was flipping back and forth here. Let me see. By the way, I want to do another test. Oh, there's another test. I get to see my overview. See, I've never done this. Now I get to see. I think we get better in life by doing. And I think a lot of us, let's have a little coffee. It's the pumpkin spice. I've yet to have any coffee today. Cheers to us. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I've been stressed a little bit this morning. It's nice having a cup of hot pumpkin spice to warm your soul. And I want to thank you all for joining. Appreciate you. I'm sure you guys got things to do on your Sunday. Hope you do. Hope you're feeling good, and hopefully you're excited about. You've had a great weekend, and you're looking forward to the week. Hello, Callie. Thank you for joining. I do this live show at 8 o'clock every morning. You're having pumpkin spice? How cool is that? 8 o'clock every morning. And I love the Cup of Joe joint. That's a good name, Cup of Joe. I do this live show at 8 o'clock every morning. I've been on TikTok since November. Readers, you always talk about the readers. I got them here somewhere. Do you want me to get my reading glasses on? I can read right now. I will get the reader glasses on if it makes you happy. But anyway, I've been on TikTok since November. I enjoy the heck out of it. Tuesday, the new fall flavors of Starbucks will be out. I heard that, Bree. I appreciate Bree and Cannoli joining me. I heard that. And also, I've talked about the Starbucks in downtown Naperville. We have what's called the Starbucks Reserve. Hello, Tava Born. You're happy you like the pumpkin spice latte I mentioned? Also good. We have one of these fancy Starbucks Reserves in my downtown of Naperville, Illinois. Naperville, Illinois is a town of about 150,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. Really cool town, great downtown, great schools, great playgrounds, just a great place to raise a family, honestly. And we have what's called the Starbucks Reserve in our downtown. Thank you, Callie. And it's one of these fancy schmancy Starbuckses. There's like 5 or 6 of them in the world. There's one in downtown Chicago. There's one in Seattle. There's one in like Tokyo. And there's one in London or something like that. I don't know exactly where they are. And there's one for some reason in downtown Naperville. And honestly, sorry, I was listening to hear if I could hear my son, hoping he's sleeping. I'm trying to be a little quiet. Just a little bit quiet. Are the prices fancy? The prices are fancy. And you don't get free refills. And the Starbucks cups are always somewhat expensive. You get a cup of coffee now in Naperville. At Starbucks, it's, I don't know, $3.50 or something. Usually you get free refills. And when you get the waters, you get these huge plastic cups. I paid my new condo in full. Do I need a title protection? No, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't think so. I'd talk to your real estate attorney. I appreciate the question. I don't know. Your real estate attorney would probably know better. I do not know, honestly. I'm a realtor. I don't know if Tava Born knew that or I mentioned it already. Maybe I should know the answer to that question, but I don't. I've only sold homes for 17 years. Maybe it's something I'll learn down the road. But again, I think that might be a question for your real estate attorney. Anyway, there's a fancy schmancy Starbucks in downtown Naperville. And honestly, I don't like it. They sell alcohol. They sell food. They don't sell frappuccinos. And you're welcome. And Reserve should come with more perks. Yeah, well, like free refills and big cups of water. And again, it's very fancy. You can buy fancy cocktails there and what have you. But the point I'm trying to make here is I don't think it's doing very well in Naperville. And I just saw they're going to be closing down for remodeling in the next couple weeks. Ken, it's strange. I don't even drink. But yeah, no, there's like 5 of them in big locations, tourist attract like Chicago and Seattle and again, Tokyo maybe, and one in Naperville. And it was an awesome Starbucks before. It was the best one we could, do what you will. Bailey's and coffee used to be good. It used to be good, but it usually means you're starting drinking pretty early in the day. And it was going to be a long day. So, but anyway, fond memories of Bailey's. And I have some fond memories of drinking, but I have more not so fond memories of drinking than I do have fond memories of drinking. So, it's been, what day is it? Is it the 28th? Yeah, it's been 10 months today since I last had a beer. Not an alcohol beer. And first class, life's not perfect when you give up drinking. Life's never going to be perfect. I think accepting life for as it is and rolling with it better makes life more perfect. Nice job, Tava Born. Wow, we got a bunch of sober people here. And thank you, Bree. And what was I going to say? Again, it doesn't make life perfect, but it used to be if I was struggling or feeling bad or stressed or depressed or worried or whatever, I'd drink a beer. And I'd drink 10 beers. Sounds so stupid. Not always 10. Sometimes 6, sometimes 8, sometimes 4, but rarely 4. And it kind of buried those feelings. And I don't know why I'm going to get down on the floor. Yeah, it makes feeling down worse. It kind of is a quick fix. But after a while, it wasn't working anymore. I used to call it partying and think I was partying when I drank. It really wasn't partying. It was just me, some dude that should know better, drowning his sorrows, hiding from his feelings. And honestly, you're hiding from your good feelings too. And it's just so silly. Because now you feel your feelings and can experience them and deal with them and cope with them. Like the last couple of days, I've been struggling a little bit. Hey, Clarissa, thank you for joining. Last couple of days have been a little challenging for me. But I felt them. I felt the challenges. I felt the sadness. I felt the this and that. And and I did a video about it, instead of reaching for a bottle of booze, I got myself some New York cherry ice cream, or actually Cherry Garcia ice cream, and ate the whole thing, and it was delicious. But anyway, I think it's important to feel your emotions and experience your emotions, and only by... I've cut out meat. You're a vegetarian. Wow, you're a cheap date, Tava Born. I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. But either way, I bet you're a cheap date. No meat, no booze. Cherry Garcia, oh my God, it is so good, Callie. It is so good. You're in San Diego, right, Callie? It's ridiculously good. I've been into a cherry ice cream lately, like New York cherry. Vegetarian is awesome, huh? I went to the farmer's market yesterday, and I was talking to a guy who was selling all these fancy mushrooms. And he was talking, what did he call himself? A fungitarian or something like that. Basically, he adds mushrooms to everything. If I was a vegetarian, I would go crazy on mushrooms. I'd eat them all day because they're a great meat substitute. I'd eat a lot of eggplants as well, and a bunch of potatoes, because you need something to stick to the ribs. And it'd be hard to get full on, I don't know, broccoli, maybe. Or I'd add a lot of cheese to my broccoli. I use mushrooms in exchange for meat. Yeah, Tava Born, I would do that all day. And I could almost do it, because mushrooms are delicious. Wild and free and happy. Well, that's nice. I'm drinking too much with my back. Last night I dumped it out. With your back. Did you hurt your back, first class? Did you hurt your back? I don't understand, but either way, yeah. I could have alcohol in my house. I have got some Bud Zeros I might crack into in a little while. Thank you for following the host. I hope you get some value from this. I know I do, and I'm super excited, by the way. As I talked about at the beginning, my phone wasn't working at all, and I had to cut off. I do a live talk show at 8 every morning. Farmer's Market was awesome. It was a gorgeous day. I bought some hot peppers. Ouch. That's not good, first class. Hope you're... I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about spinal fusion or bulging disc. Where was the market? It was in downtown Naperville. Not downtown. Fifth Avenue Station. It's there a bunch of towns have them. I forget where you're from, Clarissa. Are you from Naperville? I bought some hot peppers. I'm tempted to break them out. I'm worried I'm going to touch them and then either touch my eyes or touch my baby's eyes. I bought some crazy hot peppers, and there was this woman named, I forget what her name was, but she and I talked, and she told me which ones are the hot ones. I was in downtown Naperville by the Fifth Avenue train station, and I bought some hot peppers. I did a live video there. Again, I love people watching. I love walking around on a nice day that's not too hot, not too cold. Hello, Bradley Clark. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate you guys sending me likes. I appreciate you following my page. I believe the tortoise wins the race. Well, Clarissa, people watch together sometime. St. Charles is a cool town. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. My son's name is Augie, Callie, Auggie. It's really August. Oh, I don't think I've ever called him August once. And I'm so happy. When I went live here, I was worried I was going to wake him up. Have you been to Downers Market? Take the train from Fifth Avenue. It's on Saturday also. Mr. Mason, I grew up in Downers Grove. I do not know that I've been to the Downers Market, honestly. Hello, Martina from New Mexico. Thank you. Yeah, it is cute. He's a beautiful little chunk of love. My church is kind of a new age church, and they do like rock music, but obviously Christian music, not rock, but I don't know, Christian music, but with guitar, electric stuff. And of course, he's an angel. Sometimes he hangs out in the kid room at church. Sometimes he hangs out with me in the auditorium or whatever it's called. It's a big concert hall almost. It probably could fit, 500-600 people if it was filled. And at the end, they did 3 songs. I almost ran out and got them because my favorite part of my week is when he and I don't know if he's really listening to the music, but he's super sweet and super cute, and they have smoke and lights and or mist or fog or whatever, and lights and the music, and he kind of gets hypnotized by all the sensory, the senses he's got firing, and he gets so relaxed, and he puts his little arms around my shoulders, and we sway back and forth and listen to the music. And a lot of times, obviously, it's Christian music. The message is pretty hopeful. Hello, Keith B. Decided to go on again this afternoon, honestly, because I'm at home. I wasn't able to talk very long this morning because my phone was on the fritz, and I had to run out and grab my son on Sunday morning. So I'm trying to figure this out. I think we learn by doing things in life. I think we can get better by doing things. And instead of being afraid and going, I don't want to go live at noon here because I go live at 8. I go, what the heck? What am I going to do? You can't break it. Keith, I'm cautiously optimistic. Somebody on my live show this morning mentioned ghost screen or ghost touches. So I Googled ghost touches, and it's going to be kind of embarrassing. Clarissa, thank you so much. Enjoy your day. It looks like a pretty one out there. Somebody mentioned ghost touches, and it was going totally crazy this morning. And I Googled it, and the first one was clean your screen. And it's possible. I've been eating bananas and feeding Augie bananas, and maybe I had like a smudge of banana or something on my screen, and it was making the phone feel like I was trying to call, push, hit an app, open up things. I couldn't text. I couldn't do anything. Again, the screen was just... no, it wasn't hacked, I don't think. I think it was only hacked by a banana or something. I'm hoping that the clean screen, apparently it's working right now, so I feel optimistic, cautiously optimistic. Hey, Kelly, you're on a fair amount. I appreciate all the likes you give. You're a very good liker from San Diego, and I appreciate the likes. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the support you give my videos because I have fun doing them. And again, they're like therapy for me. Buy a banana. Wait. Yeah. It was. I got one banana left. You want to see it? It's all mushy. I got to throw it out. I don't want to throw it in my garbage. Yeah, well, apples, I don't know. A long time ago, I used to cold call people. I worked as a stockbroker at Lehman Brothers in Chicago. And when I was just starting out, I was a caller. And I remember calling this guy and asking him what his investment time horizon was. And I've heard this many times since, but he was the first guy that told me he's so old he doesn't buy green bananas. And I've always thought that was kind of funny. I got one banana left in my house, and it's kind of brown and mushy and kind of grosses me out. Again, I don't want to throw it in my garbage. These are first world problems, I will acknowledge. I don't want to throw it in my garbage because I might get fruit flies and nasty things. So it's still on the top of my fridge. Do you want to see it? I hope no. I got my dog Holly chilling out over there. And I got my son Augie sleeping in his room. I've got a full pot of pumpkin spice. I think Augie will probably be out for 2 hours, so I wanted to just reach out and connect here on TikTok and see where it went. Again, I enjoy it. You're a nice guy, happy to support you. Thank you, Kelly. You're so sweet for saying that. How's new listings go? Oh, new listing. Real well. We had 6 showings yesterday. We have maybe 2 offers coming in. It's not under contract yet, but I've gotten 2 texts saying they're going to send an offer in today. I've yet to see them. My seller's very anxious. Shredded coconut. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh my God, that does sound good. Taba, are you a cooker? A chef? You mentioned mushrooms and cooking and replacing your meat. Callie, I appreciate those likes. I don't even know how you send likes. I don't watch. Again, I'm trying to learn TikTok and figure things out as I go. I'd like to do this to an advanced level. Honestly, I'd love to have a talk show and or a podcast or a radio show. And Tom, I was thinking about this. It's come to the point. I'm recently separated and probably going through a divorce with my wife. I go grocery shopping, and well, thank you, Marge. Is it Margaret? Is it short for Margaret? Tap on your screen and hearts will appear. Right now? Should I tap on my screen? I tapped on my screen. I didn't get any hearts. I'm a little scared to touch my screen. I might have a smudge of banana on my finger. If I get back on the screen, I might go crazy again. What was I saying? Oh, I go grocery shop, but I get back from the grocery store. My mother's name was Margaret. She grew up in Scotland. She went by Meg, or Maggie Baggy, as we called her. And, yeah, so that's our connection. I come back from the grocery store. Well, thank you, Keith. My job mentioned checking out TikTok for understanding the marketing side of it, so I downloaded it. You downloaded TikTok? My job mentioned checking out. I'm sure you can like your own life. You can like your own life? Huh. I don't know. I never like any of my own videos. It seems somewhat something. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. It's Naperville Guy. Fun Day Sunday. It is Naperville Guy. It is Naperville. Hey, there's somebody called Sexy Guy on. TikTok's awesome. And I would love, the big blue platform. I want to stay out of trouble with the powers that be for a number of years. And thank you so much, Margaret. But when I found TikTok, and it took a little while, a couple months for me to figure it out, it's just so much more interesting. It's not like on the other big, real big social media platform, I'll just call it that, where people are taking pictures of themselves. Here I am. Here's a picture of me. And me and a friend, and we're eating or drinking or something, and it's just posting pictures of yourself, and it's, and it seems strange. Where this is, we get a chance to, express ourselves and be ourselves and satisfy the inner artist. I've never used any of the filters. I'm au natural. Satisfy our inner artist. Sponsors, I don't know how to do that, but I figure if I get enough, Callie, I appreciate it. I'm not sure why. Is that your real picture, Callie? Is that your real picture? You're a beautiful woman. And I don't mean to say that or to be cheesy, but I pulled up your picture the other day because you like my stuff so much, and I'm going, wow, do I really have this incredibly gorgeous woman named Callie living in California liking my stuff? It's okay. Hey, well, Sexy Guy, thank you for meeting me. Lana, thank you for joining, and I appreciate you guys all so much. I really do. So I'm enjoying TikTok. And again, I'm not an overnight success. I've really not been an overnight success at anything. I usually tend to be fairly good at most things, but not the best. I don't have a jillion followers, but my audience continues to grow every day. I feel really comfortable doing these live videos, especially with you guys throwing me stuff to talk about. It is. And again, I'm a realtor by profession, and I enjoy real estate, but, I've done it 17 years. There's a lot of time spent trying to find clients, and I think, wow, you're beautiful. I think the best way in real estate or in life is to be yourself and find out what floats your boat. Yeah, find out what floats your boat. Thank you, sexy guy. Yeah, find out what floats your boat and do it. Do more of it. Don't work on, and this might go against a lot of people, but a lot of people focus on what they're sucky at and try and improve their weaknesses. And again, it's, improving your weaknesses is okay, but I think what you focus on expand. And if you're focused on your weaknesses are going to expand. And I think if you focus on your strengths, and I think, honestly, for me, I'm pretty comfortable talking here on video. I've been using like video texts and video messages on social media and for real estate for a bunch of years. And I started doing a live show on a large social media platform here 3.5 years ago, and people started watching and getting some joy out of it. And when I was introduced to TikTok, I learned you had to hit 1,000 followers to do it live. And my videos aren't, I don't think, typical TikTok stuff. They're kind of slow. They're kind of this. They're not super edited. They're not super, lean. I don't delete out the clips. Somebody just texted me, say they're getting ready to send me a contract on my home. That's very nice. It's not my home. And what was I saying? What you focus on expands. Oh, so I started doing these videos, and I've always been real comfortable doing them. And people seem to like my voices, and my voice, you're getting a lot paused. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Are you guys getting is it smooth? Is it connection? Again, I'm paranoid that my phone's not working correctly. I hope that it is. Can I have a little more coffee? When I don't know what, coming in clear. Awesome to hear. Amy, thank you for joining. Hey, Brad Clark, are you still out there? There's a friend, fellow realtor friend of mine. There you go again. You're fine. No lagging here. Perfect, Callie. I appreciate the input. Sometimes when you're doing live or when you're doing video and you're very untechnical, you can have there's so many opportunities for issues. Your Wi-Fi can have troubles, your volume can have trouble, your phone can have trouble. You can go on low power. You can be using earbuds and then put them in your pocket and not realize you put them in you're fine, no lagging here. I've just had so many issues, and it used to stress me out. Sexy guy, I live in Naperville, Illinois. Why do I got a guy named Sexy Guy hitting on me? It's okay. I appreciate it, sexy guy. Or a banana can hack you. Yes, a banana can hack you, especially when it's mushy, and especially when you're grabbing it with your fingers and feeding your son and scrolling around on TikTok. And it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice being home. I'm usually not home. I'm usually so out and about, and I don't know why. Again, I recently, about 10 months ago, I got separated from my wife, and we're going through a divorce, and that's hard for everybody. I don't think I am blushing. Maybe. But I'm rarely home during the day. I'm rarely sitting here at noon-ish on Sunday. I'd normally be out at Starbucks or going for a walk or doing whatever. But I have my son on Sundays, and he was ready for a nap, and so I'm having a quiet day. Shh. Looks like I got like a hunchback coming out my shoulder. What do you think? A friend of mine made this. It's not a permanent one. It's permanent, but it's not a forever shirt. I have coffee mugs that say Coffee with Ken. I got my first t-shirt. Got a sweatshirt here that says, solitude is nice, first class. I am learning, first class, what's your real name? Are you a man or a woman? I don't even know. It's so funny. I'm learning to like my alone time. I think for most of my life, and I'm a bit codependent, and I always was trying to fix, save, change things, and make people laugh or smile or be happy or spread joy. And I still like that. And that's kind of my mission on this page, is to spread a little love and joy. But I'm okay being by myself. And I'm learning to be okay being by myself. And I got my dog for company when I need it. And I have my son 3 days a week. And I got a ton of friends. And I've got a fairly busy life. But before, I think I felt incomplete when I was alone. And again, I started doing this show about 3 years ago. Oh, hello, first class, Sabrina. Maybe you can teach me how to ship mugs very economically, Sabrina. So I started doing the show, like I said, a few years ago. Tap, tap, tap to get. Yeah, please tap me to get more likes. Share my video. I've got 13 people watching. I love all you 13. I appreciate all you 13. I appreciate the frequent watchers and the new watchers as well. Callie, I got to put you on the payroll. Somebody else, I think Lisa was being offering a lot of tips. But Callie, I think, offered some tips. I have some people. I had a friend over at Management with Headquarters. I do actually help with shipping and marketing. It's just crazy expensive if you want to ship a mug. The mug costs about $8. It's a nice mug. It's quality. It's got a good logo on it, front and back. But to ship them costs, thank you, first class, costs another $20 or so at least. And I don't know. I can't see spending 20-some bucks to ship a mug. Callie, I wish I could get you a mug. If you ever come out to the Midwest or I ever go to Southern Cal, I'm going to get you a mug. And many people end up paying more than the product. Yeah, and I just... plus, I don't like headaches in life. I'm good at this, and I know... Are you on commercial rates? I've never shipped a mug. I only deliver them to people in my area, in my immediate area, and I give them away. If anybody ever is local right now, I'm at Starbucks in Naperville. I probably got 30 mugs left in my closet that I'd be happy to give out. And when I do, I'll order more. It makes me feel good giving them away. And it usually puts a smile on my face. I've given them to strangers. I've given them to friends. I've given them to guys that work on the road. I've given them to people that maybe don't even want them. I offered them to a girl. There was a girl. I was in Starbucks last Sunday, and there was a bunch of youngish girls, probably, 15 or something. I'm going to get out there someday. Valerie, where do you live? I don't remember. Callie, I appreciate the likes. I hope you're not getting blister. I got a blister on my finger. That was a Beatles song. I forget what it was from. There's a bunch of girls singing Happy Birthday. And so I started singing Happy Birthday. I usually, McHenry, cool. It's pretty up there. Join in with the festivities as much as I can. And so I started singing Happy Birthday, and I went up to the crowd. I went out to my car, grabbed one of these mugs from my trunk. Let's have a little more coffee. And walked up to the girls and said, hey, whose birthday is it? And they all pointed to this girl and go, oh, here, happy birthday. And gave her a mug, and she goes, no, thank you. And I go, oh. Kind of put my tail between my leg and sulked back to my phone. And the girls were all looking at her going, hey, you should have taken it. That might have hurt his feelings. That was kind of rude. Did hurt my feelings a little bit. But anyway, so I went back, sat in Starbucks, and people came up and laughed. And today I'd take the mug. It was a little awkward, but whatever. It does go a long way, first class, or Sabrina. After about 20 minutes, the cars weren't leaving. I could see the girls in the parking lot, and like 4 of them came back in and came up and go, hey, she was just shy or kind of embarrassed or kind of funny. And, I was getting people following me on I was noticing on a social media platform. I'll always call it that. And I was suddenly getting a bunch of people following my page on a social media platform. And there were all these young girls. And I'm going, hey, this is weird. I don't know if this is just some weird thing. But it turned out those girls were out in the parking lot, looked up what Coffee was 10 was, watched some of my videos on a different social media platform, started following me there, and came back in, got the cup, and took it to the girl. So it has a happy, actually took a picture with me. They wanted to take a picture with me and posted it on that social media platform. So Kind of funny. But it was awkward when I go, hey, happy birthday. No, thank you. I would have preferred she'd taken it out back and smashed it. No, I really wouldn't have, because that would have wasted the mug. I once gave a mug to a woman and at a coffee shop in Glen Ellen, which is a nice suburb. And this was right after I got them, and she and I had a nice conversation about writing. I enjoy writing from time to time. I think I'm a fair writer. And I went to the washroom, came back out, and she was packing up her bag. And while she was doing it, she dropped it, and it smashed on the floor. And she was picking up the pieces. Don't have much to say about that. I've never seen the woman again. I don't know if she follows my page. But my mug broke, and it was so sad. It was one of the first few I'd given away. Anyway, interesting experiences. And life is fun, and life is meant to be appreciated and enjoyed. And I think we do it a lot better when we are accepting of it and believing things that happen for a reason. And even when we're struggling, believing that things happen for a reason. And it's a journey. It doesn't really matter. And it's so silly. Well, stay tuned. Follow in. I think, Sabrina, you're following my page. I appreciate that. I think you're from Missouri, too. The Show Me State. What was I saying? I don't know. Sometimes I get distracted. This is one of those times. Callie, thank you. Am I funny? Am I funny? I don't even try to be. I guess probably most comedians aren't trying to be funny. I mean, they just are. You know, I used to wait tables for certain periods. I'm a realtor, and I'd occasionally, I appreciate it, Valerie. I'd occasionally wait tables in my life whenever I was slow or just after a divorce, like I got 10 of them. I had to wait tables for a while, and I'd walk up to a table and do my thing, and it was, hey, my name's Ken. I'll be taking care of you. Can I start you off with something to drink, or welcome to whatever? And they'd start laughing. I was like, wow. I wonder if you're, and I'd say it, are you laughing at me or with me? I'm still not sure what they were doing. But either way, I kept rolling. I think you'd be a great cartoon voiceover. I've heard that. Give stand-up a try. No way. If I was going to do stand-up, I think I could do, like, public speaking. I don't think I'd have any fear of it at all. But I don't think it'd be jokes. I don't think I'd do jokes. I'd hopefully be motivational. If I had a niche, I think I'd be thinking I'm motivational. Maybe I'm just kind of funny. And I've had people say I should do voiceovers before. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I'm on this platform. I think life finds you sometimes. And I think by being myself in front of people and building an audience, somebody somewhere is going to go, hey, I want this guy. Sermons at church, yeah. There's a million things. Somebody's going to say, hey, I want this guy, I don't know, advertising my coffee or my Heineken Zero or doing a voiceover, or you have a dry Midwestern wit. Well, thank you. Thank you. Where are you from originally, Callie? You can't originally be from San Diego. I've been told you to do voiceovers too. Relaxing, audible type stuff. Yeah. There's some guys I follow. Joe Gaudette on here is a professional voice actor. And there's another guy I just started following in Chicago, has a pretty good voice and does voice stuff too. I don't know how to get into it. I looked into it a little bit. You'd be great. Well, thank you, Laura. You're very sweet for saying that. DJ, yeah, I would have a hard time being an employee, and I'm not that one of those, spinning discs in a club. Well, thank you, First Class 816. Oh, Sabrina, I apologize. I'm not one of those DJs that's going to be in a club. Yeah, no, I go to bed at like 9:30. I go to bed too early to DJ at a club or do a wedding. Let's go get a little more coffee. Weddings. I don't know. No, you need to know about music. And you need to know about music. getting people pumped up for that sort of thing. You guys get more coffee? Are you guys okay that I'm drinking some coffee at about 1 in the afternoon? I hope it doesn't offend. Sometimes I'll even do it later. I mean, a lot of times I'll do it later. Rarely, actually, will I stop at 1 o'clock. Again, I'm coming at you, for those that are just tuning in, from Naperville, Illinois. My son, Augie, we could call him August because that's his name. And authenticity is capturing. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who else to be. And that's kind of my lesson for you guys. Be yourself. You know, I watch all these coaches on TikTok here telling you to do this and do that and do this. And I'm a realtor. And I think for the first 15 years of my career, I was trying to be a realtor like somebody else would be a realtor. And I always talk about a buddy of mine named Joe Graham, successful realtor in this area. I was trying to, if I try and emulate what he does, I'm never going to be as good at being Joe Graham as Joe Graham is. And nobody, if Keith, if you wanted to do me, you're going to struggle being me. Yeah, we're all winging it. Yeah, wing it. Like I said, I was hesitant for a second. I wasn't even really hesitant. I was excited to get back on live. I got cheated out of my live this morning. I only had it on for about 10 minutes. I had to go pick up that beautiful little nugget of a boy. For those that aren't following me, if you want to see who my boy is, I've pinned his quick. He and I did a quick little video a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, and he's a little angel, and he's sleeping. So shh. Hello, Jessica Pasek. Thank you for sending me likes. Thank you, Sabrina. I wonder how many likes I can get. I wonder what happens with likes. Apparently, they say it'll increase your viewership. I don't know. I go to some people's lives, and they have like hundreds. And I guess you shouldn't compare yourself with others. I guess that's another lesson to be learned. It's almost insulting to you guys that I do it. And I apologize if it is, that I go, hey, I only have 14 viewers. But I have you guys, and I appreciate you guys. And I think if you appreciate whatever audience you have, I think that's important. And I think if I was an audience member, like I used to follow some people and they were going to do a drive for 100,000 likes or something like that. Yeah. And I was kind of offended that he wasn't caring about me, and his whole content was chasing to get more people. And I mean, I want to grow. I'd like a bigger audience, of course. I guess we all would be. But I was a little bit offended. Yeah, I tell you what, gratitude's such an important thing in life, isn't it? Again, I've had a hard couple days. I've had a ridiculous 10, 11 months. Won't even talk to you about it, but it's really crazy. I've fallen on stuff like gratitude, and I honestly prayer at some points, and I'm not a Bible reader. But I'm sort of becoming spiritual. I sang at church for the first time today. I've been going to church for the last 6 months, and on and off a couple times a year forever, and never been a churchgoer really, but except for the last 6 months. I sang today for the very first time. Felt a little bit inhibited. I'm more comfortable speaking on live video than I am singing, or let my hair down, if you will, and belting it out. But I sang. Felt kind of good. Gratitude and faith. Sabrina, you're going to like my stuff. No, Callie, you're going to... I've talked about it before. I'm going through a separation. Denomination, this was it's called Community Christian. But honestly, I think I could get the feeling from almost, whether it's a Buddhist or a Jewish or an Islamic, and I don't want to talk about religion or piss anybody off at all. But I just think if you hang out with people that are trying to better themselves, and if somebody's taking time out of their week to go to church or synagogue or a temple or whatever, or a yoga studio, honestly, or a meditation thing, and taking time to do something to better themselves. I'm getting the chills just talking about it. I think you're going to be better and feel better. And if you do, you hang out with people working on yourself. And honestly, if you're watching this thing, I'm working on myself constantly. I'm a work in progress. And Callie, I appreciate it. Me talking has helped. Again, going through a divorce, I think it's hard. I got separated 11 months ago. We tried to rekindle. I think over last month we decided that it really wasn't going to work, the rekindling. And I think I'm just kind of occasionally, I've never mourned the divorce. And it was a short marriage, but a very passionate marriage. And I never really mourned it. It was so crazy, emotional, explosive, passionate craziness that it's gone on the last 10 months. I've never felt it and just gone, I'm a little sad. And that's kind of what's happened the last couple days. So just kind of stuff. And we all have stuff. Big stuff, money stuff, stress, worry. It is. And I think it was just kind of bumming me out the last couple days and wishing things would be a little different and realize, kind of accepting maybe. I don't know. And I appreciate you, Brian Howard. Where are you from, Brian Howard? I got 3,300 likes. That's pretty cool. First class. Sabrina, you're awesome too. Callie, you're getting a little lazy on the likes. The stuff is hard sometimes, but I think it's worse. And I hate to keep coming back to drinking. I used to not feel the stuff. Okay. Worcester. What was I going to... is that near Hopkinton or Hopkins? I don't know. I've been to Boston once. I ran the Boston Marathon in 1996. But I think it's important to feel the stuff, good, bad, or indifferent. The loneliness, the confusion, the emotions, and not bury it with alcohol or drugs. And it's just healthier. And it's interesting because it was so crazy at first. I'd never felt my emotions, at least not for a jillion years. And, I stopped drinking, like I said, last October. And suddenly I'm having dreams for the first time. Not just like dreams, like I dreamed to be a professional speaker, but like actual dreams during the night. Because I think like you don't go into deep sleep if you've been drinking during the day. And I was suddenly... make you stronger in so many ways. It does, Sabrina. Yeah. But again, it doesn't make life perfect. I don't think life's supposed to be perfect. And I think the beauty of it is that you're going to have, like the last couple of days, I said I was feeling kind of sad. I think it's okay. I used to try and hide the sadness and bury the sadness and drown the sadness and not allow the sadness to come out. And that sadness would lead to depression and real yucky thoughts. And again, I was going, I'm sad. And I did a video walking through the grocery store going, to not expect some sadness would be unrealistic, I think. And I ended the video saying, I'm going to get some ice cream to make me feel better. I think it made me feel a little better. It was sure tasty. I swore off buying ice cream and sweets for the home. When I have them at home, and again, I've moved into this house. I live in North Naperville, a tiny little ranch home, but it's my home. And it's a safe place for me. And I was doing my own grocery shopping. It's good to have an outlet, whatever that may be. Yeah, it sure did, Brian. I could use some more feeling better from some Cherry Garcia again. What was I saying? Moved here, quiet. Oh, even though I still wanted my divorce, it was still said, yeah. It's like the death of a relationship, and that's sad. I've been grocery shopping, obviously, all on my own. And I mean, I'm an adult. I've grocery shopped many times in my life. But I only on my own. I was buying like ice cream every night, and I can eat a whole heck of a lot of ice cream, even when full. And I was realizing my weight was going up. I probably weigh about 215, 216 now, and I'm 6'2". It's probably about 10 pounds heavier than I should be. But I feel pretty good overall. I'd like to lose about 10 pounds, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it too hard. I'm pretty darn active. I go on long walks with my dog, Holly. I do yoga every morning, about 10 minutes while the pot's brewing. I do squats every day. Low carb Breyers ice cream is good. I'd be somewhat skeptical. It frightens me, the concept of low carb. I don't even like light anything. But I appreciate the thought, Valerie. I didn't mean to brush your idea off so harshly. Might be a fantastic idea. I maybe should try it. For some reason, movement is important. Yeah, sometimes you can wallow in depression and sadness and just lay on your couch and just going, okay, I don't know where I'm going to go. But going for a walk, going to Starbucks, getting in a different environment, getting out in nature if that's your thing. I did a ton of walking and started walking, I don't know, February of this year, right as the snow was kind of starting to melt around here, and started going to a place in Wheaton, Illinois, which is, I don't know, not too far from where I am right now, 10 miles, 10 minutes actually, and would start doing a lot of walking, was going on 3-mile walks every afternoon. I started doing a lot of videos, and that's kind of where this took off. Took off is a relative term. Again, my page grows a little bit every day, and I learn a little bit more every day, and I get a little bit better every day, and hopefully am more accepting of life as it comes, and accepting of my emotions, and accepting of me as who I am, and accepting of others as who they are. But just because I accept, say you, I don't want to pick on Valerie, say you accept somebody as who they are, yeah, growth. It doesn't mean you need them in your life. It means accepting that you can't change them. And again, I talked, I think, earlier today on codependency. I read a book, Codependent No More, and it was life-changing because I used to feel I needed somebody. I needed to know Valerie. I got to meet Valerie Hoffman because she's this, and I got to fix, change, save her. And I'm sorry, Valerie, I'm just picking on you because it was okay. You said it was okay about the ice cream, so I'll keep picking on you. But I'd have to meet people to find out what their problem was and go to work and see if I could fix it. And that's just a lot of pressure in life because, Valerie, you're going to be Valerie. And you know, and you should be. You should work on yourself. Or I don't mean to pick on you. You might be the sweetest thing and have the greatest life. But I don't know. I'm picking on you for some reason. Sorry. And, you know, you can't change people, save people. And I think I used to look out for women with issues. And it seems so crazy. I'd look out. I'd be attracted to women that had issues. Like, I mean, it's okay to be attracted to a woman with issues. We all have issues. But I'd seek out the ones with the bigger issues because I'd fix them. I'd save them. I'd change them. And it's kind of offensive to them because it's their job to fix, save, and change them. And they're not going to change, and they're going to resent it, and the whole relationship's going to suck. And I think I'm, coming out of that right now, honestly, because I wanted to fix, save, change my wife. And she doesn't, it's her job to do that if she feels the need. And if she doesn't, that's cool too. She should be the best version of her, and you should be the best version of you. And I hopefully will become the best version of me and get just a little bit better every day. And I think a lot of it starts by yourself. We are all special. We are all special, and we all do offer things. I think I might come from times in our life when we couldn't fix something and being empathetic. Could be. Being okay with being alone and happy with yourself without anyone is a big strength. Oh, my God, Brian. Again, I go back to this time when I was living in a dark apartment starting this talk show. This has gone way longer than I expected. There were times I missed my girlfriend who became my wife. I missed my house. I was scared of being in the apartment by myself. Like, I don't know, I felt so alone. Yeah, I felt so alone. I couldn't even watch a movie by myself in there. I'd feel like I'm missing the world's going by without me. And since I moved into this home, I think I'm in a lot better place in life. And heck yeah, Marge. And enjoy the quiet time. And, although here I am filling my quiet time by talking to you guys, but what the heck, it's what I'm doing. Let's have a little more coffee. I chose to be alone so long it became more uncomfortable eating with someone at a restaurant. That's interesting. That is interesting. And I love people watching. I love going out by myself. I love walking around town by myself. I'm somewhat known in this town because I'm obnoxious. And I do a lot of videos and I post them all over the place and I'm loud. And so, I don't know, wherever I go, people go, "Hey, Ken." So I never feel I'm that far from connecting with people. So that's kind of fun. Accept people for who they are, fixing them into what you want with them never works. You're right, Carl. And that was my bad. I think it was my bad in everything. I see, Carl's got a problem. I'm going to become his friend to fix it. And that's offensive to Carl, and I don't blame you. And I did it in relationships, and it's stupid. And it's just a lot of work and a lot of stress and a lot of conflict and just a lot of issues you don't need in your life. What's the book? It says, learning to stop controlling others and take care of yourself, or is the subtitle of that book. That's how it's meant to be, all help each other. And yeah, Jojo M. Gal, I appreciate you for joining. Michelle, thank you for joining. Ace Snakebite, how cool of a name is that? I hope Ace sticks around for a little while. I got to talk to Ace about his name. Come on, Ace, don't go anywhere. User. I recommend User. You put a name on that name. I never understand why people keep it at User. Maybe they're shy. I'm going to eat a Golden Graham. I got a little tub of Golden Grahams here. And Golden Grahams are an awesome cereal. That was tasty. I'm kind of hungry. Probably going to wait for my boy to wake up before I make lunch. I don't know if it's a lunch or a brunch. No, it's definitely not a brunch. What's a lunch dinner? Hat and mustache times 1. Callie, you're sending me a hat and mustache? I wonder what that means. I appreciate it. But you only sent 1. What if I need 3 hats and 3 mustaches? When people do that, it's taking mind off their things. I forgot what we were talking about. Hey, Sabrina, awesome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for following my page. I guess I'm going to wrap it up. We talked for a while. I appreciate you guys so much for watching and sharing some of your Sunday afternoon with me. I hope you followed my page. I hope you found some value to this. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's made me feel a little bit better. I appreciate sharing some stuff. And Golden Crest, they are so Ace Snakebite. I can't go with Ace Snake. Are you a rock and roller at all, Ace Snakebite? Brian, thank you. Love your name, Ace Snakebite. Please follow my page because I love your name. And Golden Grams are so good, aren't they good? And they stick to the ribs. Today you really needed it. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys get something from this because it makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. There's a jillion realtors out there. But there's only one of this show, and I hope this show is somewhat special and helps people and makes people feel better. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you guys so much. Hold on here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm trying to figure out how to sign off nicely. I appreciate you. Life is just beginning. It begins anew every day. Marge, thank you, or Margaret, Maggie Baggy. Now I'm reminded of my mom who passed a couple of years ago. I appreciate you guys so much for joining. I appreciate all the likes and loves. I appreciate you for following the page, all the encouragement you guys give me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.